Day 99 of the 100 days. It's Arthur's turn. Lordy, I'm depressed. Okay, so we'll play Trickstars. What do we do for an opening skit with Trickstars? Hello? Who might you be? Oh. Let's see, what do we have here? The 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, this is the list. Oh, this is the list we had before. Oh, my dude. I'm so sorry. The people spoke. They don't want to see the Ojama deck. We're not doing the Ojama Dark World. I'm sorry. Oh, come on, man. Don't give me that. Come on. Look, how about you join me as my special guest for today? Come on. You can be my special little buddy for today. How's that sound? That's right. That's what I like to see. On YouTube, it's your boy, the Memphis Accelerate, and Ojama Limesky, here with the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Every day for 100 days, we're doing with a different deck every single day. Today is day number 99 of the 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm getting emotional. Okay. It's day number 99. We're all set for it. It's almost time for the finale, but you know what? It's time for one last chance for old Arthur here. And it's time for us to take a look at a blast from the old... Well, we've seen this deck a few times, but you know what? It's time for another look at the Trickstars. Good old little ladies. Summon them to the board. Burn my opponent down to cinders. That's the name of today's deck. It's just hitting our opponent with all the Trickstar action and just going for the gold from there. So we got ourselves our deck here today. Gonna show off the combos and the wombos, the what do's and the what not do's, and show off what this baby can do. So, of course, big old shout out to our boy, the JRPG King, who wanted us to see some Trickstar action today. So, we're going to go into EO Pro, show off this deck, show you how it works. You know, we got the whole deck profile. That's going to be at the end as always. For now, though, stay tight, sit back, relax, hit up all the good buttons below, and let's go right into it one more time, boys and girls. Let's do this. Alrighty, everybody, our first opponent. Another day and another card game. We prefer going first with this deck, which is not ideal that we're going second here. But we have a good hand. This is actually a really good hand, because not only do I have Candina, I already have Trickstar Light Stage, so that's like really good here. So, what do we have against Ice Barriers, huh? That's not necessarily great. We'll see here. Let's see. I mean, this will stop free Search Muffin. So let's go for our Dominus Purge. Basically, trap version of Ash Blossom. I like to play this card because I can play it from my hand whenever I'd like to do so. So we'll see where this is going to go. I think that interrupted him to a degree, so that should be good for us. That should be A-okay for now. So we're up against some variety of Ice Barriers. I'm going to go off on a very thin limb and say these are probably going to be... that's probably going to be some form of paleo. But for now, let's go for our Trickstar Light Stage. This will get me a Trickster monster from my deck to my hand. I can get whoever I wish to get. And in this particular instance, there's no end of things I can get into. But we're going to get our Trickster Hoodie, because this is going to be part of our big combo here. So we're going to summon out our lady, Trickster Candina. When she gets normal summoned, I can get any Trickster card I'd like from my deck to my hand. And we'll be A-okay to go from there. I just got to remember the exact combo here. I'm going to go ahead and get, let's see, Trickster Fuse. Yeah, so we're going to get our Trickster Festival here. Gonna get Trickster Fest, baby. So here's what this combo is about. Trickstars, they're all about that burn damage, a little bit of setup too. Never hurts them, no ways. So we're going to go ahead and summon out Trickster Hoodie, since we have ourselves a Link monster. And that's going to allow me to get ourselves nice and started. So we'll get our two monsters on the board, and we are going to summon out, let's see, Trickstar Bloom. We'll summon out Trickstar Bloom, and we're going to activate Hoodie's effect. We're not going to let my opponent draw a free card, because there's no point to that. That's more of a Licorice combo there. But more importantly, we have two links on the board, and that's what we're going to need for our Fusion summon. Very important. So next what we're going to do, let's see. Cannot summon except for dudes. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to activate our Trickstar fusion spell. This will let me fusion summon, of course, as the name bloody well tells you. What am I explaining this stuff? Y'all are smart enough. You know what this is about. We're going to make a fusion summon. Get our Trickstar band drums. This is going to just get me another Trickstar card. Let's see here. What was the requirement? I get any Trickstar card I'd like with a different name for the cards that I've already played. So that's going to be good. And I got Trickstar Fest as well. You'll droplet me, but this is why I searched out Festival already. So that's not a big issue. Let's see here. Let's see. Target Trickstar in the grave, add to my hand. That'll be good for later. For now, though, we're going to go ahead and activate our Trickstar Festival. This lets me get 2 Spiffy tokens. That's their official name. They're called Spiffy tokens. And that's going to get us our tokens on the board. And we're going to go ahead and summon out into, where are you? There you are. Deveratus. We're going to go ahead and summon this. You need 2 low-level Trickstars to make it. Good old Deveratus, because when it gets summoned out, I can deal 200 damage to my opponent. And now, from now on, as this is on the board, every time my opponent, every time they summon a monster, then they're going to take some burn damage. We're also going to use Narcissus over here. Put that on the board, because I dealt some damage to my opponent. I can just summon her out. And we're going to summon out our next monster. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to use Deveratus and our Dramatus, summon out Noble Angel. Now, Noble Angel is one of the better Trickstar Link monsters. When it's summoned, I get my blue tier card, which is Maiden of the Blue Tiers, a little bit of negation on my opponent. This is what Trickstars used to be all about burn damage. Not so much anymore. They can do some other cool stuff. And since I have a fusion in my graveyard, I can revive a Link monster once per turn. So we're going to bring Deveratus back to the board. And she's going to burn my opponent some more. Death by a million cuts. That's Trickstars, baby. That's what we like to do. Let's see. He doesn't have a face-up card, so I'm not going to destroy anything with Holy Angel. I do wish I had my blue girl right now, but I think this is just fine. So let's go ahead and beat over my opponent with my little ladies here. And show him what's going to happen. He's going to take a whole bunch of lumps here. Unless he's got, like, Mirror Force, but I kind of doubt it. Hard to say, though. Because what does this dude have left? He has a frog. He has a wee frog, I guess. Wait, hold on. Doesn't this have a banish effect? Banish this card. Target of Ice Bearer. Banish her in the grave. Okay, so he has that. Okay. That's totally fine. We have outs to that, too. We have outs to pretty much everything my opponent would want to do. If he wants to spam out onto the board, he's going to be in some trouble. Alright, Ice Barrier it is. Stopping me, Holy Angel. I mean, that's annoying for certain. Let me double check something. I only use each effect once per turn. Does this will let him get any of his high-level water boys? So I gotta be careful. But I think, let me think. Inflict 200 damage for every card control. No. I could just make another Noble Angel. Let's go ahead and do that, because I already have another Narcissus. So long as I deal damage, I can just summon this thing again. You know what I mean? So I think that'll work just fine. And I can also just use my fusion to recover Candina later. So I think I'm good in a lot of respects. I think I'm A-okay. So let's end our turn for now. See what this dude has got on the bucket list here. So yeah, his Ice Barrier is in the grave. So we can search out any of his high-level boys. And also, he'll use that spell to recover Mirror Mage, potentially. Hard to say, but we have counters to these things. I got my Maiden of the Blue Tears. I've got my Deveratus. I've got Narcissus. I've got Angel. We got a whole lot of stuff, let's put it that way. So let's go ahead and call by on the Mirror Mage, which is doubly good here, because not only is this going to allow me to banish his monster. Oh, balls. I should have picked the other one. So you send a high-level monster, add a water from the grave to the hand. That's potentially an issue. That's whatever. Alright, so... no, yeah, he got the Mirror Master back, so I don't get to banish it, unfortunately. He dodged my shots. How dare you? Okay. Not a huge issue, I don't think. Let's see. And this is going to summon itself. Yeah, then he's going to take burn damage, though. Because he did summon monsters, therefore he's going to take the burn. In fact, quite a bit of burn. 200 for each of these. And I can target and destroy his stuff, too. Yeah, Mirror Mage is going to do its thing to add an Ice Barrier card. Yep. But the big thing about Ice Barriers is they're a spammin', swarmin' sort of deck. So, you know, he's going to take a lot of damage doing all that comboing he wants to do. Plus, if I get Narcissus on the board, that's just like doubling the damage. So it'll take 400, 400, some more. And then let's go ahead and activate. Oh, boy. Let's go ahead and destroy that big old tuner of his, and we'll summon out Narcissus. I can special summon 4 of these, by the way, just for the ruling's sake. Me and my Ojama buddy, we can summon out all these. Look at these guys, Ojama. Look at my little ladies doing exactly what we want them to do. Because, yeah, he can have all of his monsters in the world. What's he going to do about them? Because I've got Divinatus, I got my Noble Angel, I got Narcissus. Uses monster effects, burnt. You summon anything, burnt. You get burnt, burnt. That's what this deck's all about. So, looking pretty good right in the moment. You know, again, he's going to keep summoning out monsters, going to keep taking that burn damage. The big thing is I need him to special summon something so I can use my Maiden of Blue Tears and deal some more damage to my opponent. So let's see. Georgios. Let's see. Destroy it, damage, let's see, if effect damage inflicted while this card's in the graveyard. Does this do anything when it leaves the board? I think we're good. Let's activate Maiden of the Blue Tears. Deal some more burn damage to my opponent. That's what this deck's about, man. It's all about all that burn damage. So I'll destroy his Georgius. It's going to take some more burn damage. Let's see. And he will get another Ice Barrier, but again, everything he plays from now on is just going to deal more damage to him. And all I really need, once he's low enough, all I need is, what's her name? I need Lilybell, and then this guy's just done. He's essentially just done right there. So yeah, he'll get his General Wayne, whatever, don't care. That gets you another Ice Barrier card, cool. Do it. You're going to take all the damage in the world, my man. You're down to 1,000 life points. What say ye to that? What say ye, sir? You can only beat over one monster. This dude is the only thing you got with any attack points. Alright, so he is going to attack. He is going to get rid of Doratus, which, yeah, it's unfortunate. But Kolchika is in the grave, you fool. You'll take damage anyway. Ha! Jebaited, boy. Jebaited. So there you go. That is exactly what we want our deck to do, you know? We are all about doing that burn damage. All about summoning our little ladies and just letting the damage pile up. So, very nice. That's exactly what we want to see happen. So, I'm going to calm down a little bit now that we've done exactly what we want to do with this deck. And so, let's go ahead for duel number 2. Show off the deck a little bit more. You know, there's still a bunch of stuff we can do. Still other links to summon out, other combo wombos to wombo combo. Let's keep going, boys. Let's keep going. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. And I was chatting with my boy Ojama Lime over here. There he is. You know, he's around here somewhere. But yeah, I was having a chat with him. We're definitely doing Ojama Dark Worlds after the 100 days, which it's still really sad to say that the series is ending so soon. Feels like just yesterday I was screwing around with people playing my bloody kaiju deck and stuff, man. Well, regardless, let's see what we have for an opening. It's not terrible. It's not like a great opening hand by any standard. But we have our Darkroom Nightmare tech cards. That's cool. We have our Trickstar Fest, which gets me free tokens and stuff. So that'll at least get me started. I just don't have my hoodie. I would have loved if I had Trickstar hoodie, because then I could have really gone off here. Let's see. I get Angel. That'll get me Blue Tears, but that's not enough, is it? I could go for Kolchka. Let me think about this. Because I'd rather start with Divinatus just to really burn my opponent. It really depends, you know, ultimately with this deck, like what your opponent's going to do. And then just deal some burn damage. Yeah, this way we start with a nice clean 500 damage. If this guy was playing Row Mages, he'd already be in trouble. Are they playing that? I have no idea. Let's see. No, I really wish the Angel Blue Tears was a quick effect. That would have been such a better card. Regardless, let's go ahead and end our turn for now. It's not the best opening hand by any standard, but depending on what this is, we should at least be able to do something. You know what I mean? So we're a bit... Oh, Ryu-Ge. Ryu-Ge can be rather nasty. So I'm going to go ahead and Dominus Purge the bejeebers out of that. I don't want to deal with all of his stuff if I can help it. Oh. Oh. I didn't know that that had a negate to. I guess that makes sense, because you really don't want this getting negated. Okay, well, that's my bad. Let's see. Negate that effect, then destroy this card. Yep, that's bad. Not very good at all. Alright, so... That's not good at all, because now my opponent's going to go out the wazoo with all this stuff. Let's see. But thankfully I have Narcissus, so it's really going to depend here. Because Narcissus is going to do all that burn damage, of course. Dark Room of Nightmare, that'll activate right now. Here we go. So that's another 600 points of damage. I just don't know. If I had Corbane, this would be so much better. If I had Corbane, this would be just really, really good. But I don't have Corbane. It would have been so much better if I did, though. So, yeah, this guy's going to be doing the full Dino combo. So this is the Dino version of this, or not. I think you can only do that once per turn, my dude. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so you're going to get your stuff again. Yep. Deal some more burn damage. Yep. But yeah, Corbane would have been so great for this hand, because that's like my hand trap. That's my version of Honest, and that would have been so good. Because then I wouldn't have to worry about being beaten over by stuff. And look at all the damage these ladies are doing. And this is the low end of the combo. This is the low end bit of this. But yeah, he's got all the spells. Ooh. Ooh, that's not good. Definitely wish this was a quick play, but I don't know if I can out that. We'll see, because now he's got Ulti Conductor, which is not good for me. Because now that, yeah, this thing's going to come back and it gets like all the effects or whatever. It's something like that. So, yeah, he'll take burn damage, take some more burn damage, take even more burn damage. Burn, burn, burn some more, baby. Man, if I only had a slightly better hand. This duel would have been over by now. Look at all the damage this dude's doing. Alright, so let's see what we got. You're going to... I forget what this does. Oh, yeah, you get your Pendulum monster. That's right. Although, for some reason, that didn't... oh, yeah, it's only the Hand of the Grave with Narcissus. That's right. That's right. I mean, it's still good effect, but it doesn't count the things on the board. To be fair, if Narcissus counted the monsters on the board for her effect, she would be absolutely broken in every conceivable way. But yeah, this is definitely not great for me. Let's see. Number of cards in the hand times 200, which is not going to be many. See, this is what I'm talking about. This card would have been so much better as a quick play spell. You know, it would have fit with the whole theme and everything, but it unfortunately doesn't do all that stuff. So, okay, you're using another monster effect in the hand. That's great. You're going to take more damage. Take all the damage in the world. I should have switched those. I definitely should have switched those because I play a monster first. Oh no. My Nightmare Room. That was my only shot in this. Okay. Well, that was my own mistake. I got a little overconfident with the Dark Room. I should have clicked on the Veradus first, then the Nightmare Room, because then I would have still been doing burn damage. As it stands, I'm basically cooked because, let's see, unfortunately it doesn't count for every individual monster. If it did, that would have been great, but it doesn't. So, I'm pretty much dead to rights. I mean, we did a lot better than I would expect from having, like, the hand that we had. If I had a few more monsters, maybe. But, yeah, this guy's going to go into Verudrus. And I'll keep doing that. I will burn my opponent until I am burnt down. You can't hurt my spirit no matter what you do, you son of a gun. Just try it. My spirit. Oh, Lime, you must know how I feel, man. You must know how this feels. All right, so yeah, we're dead. We're absolutely 120% dead. I mean, I can protect myself a little bit here, but he's just going to run me over. But yeah, Festival can protect my monster for one time, but that's about all she can do. So that's going to be game for us. But let's pick ourselves back up for game number 3, baby. Yeah, this is Duel 2, we got to run over. But Duel 3, let's get back up and burn people. All right, everybody. be our third opponent to fight in third. Let's go right back into it, folks. We ain't done. No, we're not done at all. Rock. I knew it. All right, what do we got for a hand? It's interesting. Certainly an interesting hand. All right, what are we going to do here? Where's my blue angel? I really probably should have played 3 of that thing, but it's neither here nor there. So let's go ahead and start with our Trickster Fest so we get a couple monsters on the board. Put a monster or 2 onto our board, as we like to do. And we're going to go ahead and summon out, let me think here. Go for Kolchika, so I get her nice and set up in the graveyard. Go for our girl Trickster Hoodie. Get her onto the board. Then we're going to go ahead and summon out our Devratus. Yep, put Devratus on the board. That's going to go ahead and, let's see, get our Search. Chain Block in case of Ash Blossom. That's right. Can't let Ash Blossom ruin our parade. No, sir. So we'll get ourselves our Trickstar Fusion. Pretty nice. That'll let me get... Let's see, have I normal summoned? I did not. Okay, so we're going to be our Trickster Fusion. We're going to go for our Trickster Drummer. Put her onto the board. Because she'll get me another Trickster card. And in this case, let's see. We can get Blue Angel. Let's see. Control the Trickster Marin says summon this card from the hand or the graveyard. Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to summon out our Trickstar Blue Angel. We're going to normal summon her. Because I could special summon her, but I don't want to do that just yet. We're going to go for our girl, Noble Angel. But Chumba. Now, the Fusion Monster, she's great for all of this stuff. Let's see what's activating here. Oh, yeah, I get to look at my opponent's hand. Very useful. Wait a minute. Let me double check something. Each of the following effects. Okay, I think I'm good. Anyway, we're going to activate our Noble Angels effect, and we're going to use our Blue Angels effect. This way I get to look at my opponent's hand. Ooh. Hand. Okay, so we're up against some kind of Banish Psychic player, which is crazy and all that good stuff, as one would expect. We're going to use our Aqua Angels effect. We can summon her back to the board, and she's going to protect my links and stuff from being destroyed. So, let's go ahead and bring back Devratus, as we like to do, and burn my opponent some more. Wish I had my field spell right now. That would have been great. That would have been great, but we're all good. Let's see. Let me double check something. Yeah, they had the point to Aqua Angel, so I'm a little over for that, but, you know, Noble Angel's alive. She'll be kept alive, so we're all set for that. So let's go ahead and set our trap cards on the board, and we'll pass the turn for now. So immediately as soon as this guy gets started, let's do the old 1-2 buckle the shoe and go for reincarnation. Let's just... Oh, you just had to top deck into that, didn't you? Or did he have it the whole time and I just completely blanked? No, he literally top decked that, you son of a gun. You son of a biscuit. How dare you? I'm using all the curse words today, what can I say? Anyway, so this guy's got his mind procedure, which is great for me because he's going to be, like, paying life points. I'm actually really good with that because I want my opponent to pay life points here. Because that way, he'll take better for the burn damage. So, we're good. Let's see. So, Memphis was playing these the other day, so I have some knowledge of what these are about. He's trying to get his telefusion. He's going to try and synchro summon a whole bunch. That way, he can fuse with his synchros. Although, he's getting E-Tele instead. Interesting choice. Alright. See, this is the nice combo we have here with Devratus and Noble Angel. Because anything this dude summons that I just need to get off the board, I'm going to be able to do something about. Let's see. No, I could go for Maiden, but that's a silly idea. No, I'm good. Alright, so Hush Psychic Cleric, Psychic Wielder. Okay. Are you going to go for Trishula? That would be hilarious, but also a pain in the butt. So we'll see. Alright, so Psychic Wheel. These are, yeah, no, those are 2 tuners. Those are 2 tuners, okay. Although he does have the Tele, so we'll see. So, yeah, you're going to go for your Psychic Blaster, which I guess you can just do with multiple tuners. No, that doesn't make any sense. Hold on, am I mistaking something? Tuner, non-tuner, tuner. Something allows him to do that. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so, yeah, basically what this is going to mean is Wielder can pop one of my monsters that's weaker than his Synchro, but that's totally fine. That is 120% because he's dumb and he targeted my Noble Angel. Oh, it's only by battle. That's fine too. That works too. Alright, so, let's see. Let's see, banish a monster from your grave, target face-up monster. Okay. Let's go ahead. Activate blue tears on the blaster. Because we know he doesn't have telefusion. So I can deal with Mark II here. Yeah, he's going to be able to banish one of my monsters, which is not great. What are you going to banish is the question. What are you going to banish? Because you're going to take... Let's see. Well, okay, you're going to... Wait, you're getting rid of Angel? Really? Why Angel? She'll literally give you no life points. You're going to take more damage than nothing. And also I can just banish Trickstar Fest so like, I don't get destroyed and stuff. So, you know, that's something you have to do sometimes when you play in this deck. You have to completely forget your own card effects so that your opponent can't be prepared for you. You know, if I can't remember my own protection, my opponents can't remember Jack Nuttons. So, we're all good in this respect. Wish my arrows were a little different, but that's neither here nor there. So, what is this doing? You're going to banish my Angel till the end phase. Okay. It's not a big issue. Actually, I can make that work just as well. What are you doing now? Stop doing things. What does this do? Rising Scale. When this let's see. Monster Ball controls 25 more attack, activates its effect, which I'm not doing. And then this is going to get you a Punk onto the field or into your hand. Okay, that's fine by me. That's totally fine. This guy can do whatever. That's fine. I mean, he's taking all the burn damage in the world. He'll take all the burn damage I want him to take. Go ahead. Keep special summoning stuff. I fear nothing. Because I also have my Reincarnate. I can survive a Trickstar if I need to. Let's see. I suppose I could have special summoned Drumratus to weaken a monster. I feel like he's trying to go for... let's see. Yeah, he could go for Psychic and Punisher. That's probably maybe his plan here, actually, which is not good for me if he does that. Let's see, because I would go up by 6,000, so that's not good. That's not necessarily great if he does Psychic and Punisher, but I think that's what he's going to do. This Synchro, unaffected by opponent's animated effects. Okay, that's bad. Because this thing's going to go up by, like, what was it? Attack you the difference in your life points and the opponent's. So, yeah, that's not good. Because that's a big difference. Alright. Let's see. There's nothing I can really do at the moment, so I'm just going to... Let's see. 8, 7... Okay. So, thankfully, I have Corbane, so I'll take less damage here. But it's not looking great. But Kolchka is going to use her effect, so my opponent takes the damage. Aha! Again, Kolchita. She's on the thumbnail for a reason, people. She is our surprise win condition. There you go. Give me 5, brother. Give me some 5. There you go. Alrighty. Very nice. So, you know what? I think we've earned... Did we go for one more? You know what? I think we do. I think we have to go for one more just to see how it goes. So, let's go for one last duel, people. I'm not ready to quit, man. I'm not ready. Alrighty, everybody. Our 4th final part of the day. Last chance at romance. The final fight. Let's go all into it. Okay. Opening hand looks pretty neat. We have our Murmur of Forest spell, which is actually a really nice little tech card in this deck. Because essentially what this is going to do is allow me to reset my field spell if I flip my opponent's stuff face down. It's kind of like Book of Moon, but like better. So let's go for Trickstar Candina. We'll see where this is going to go. I don't have my hoodie. That's the problem. I would have loved to have had my hoodie right now, but unfortunately I don't have my hoodie at the moment. So we're just going to have to go for, like, other things. Sometimes you get the perfect combo, sometimes you don't get the perfect combo. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Ojama? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So now that we've done that, let's see here. Let's, of course, I can't really go for Kolchita right in a moment because unfortunately she For Devratus, I need low attack monsters. Then again, I could do something different, I suppose. You know what? Yeah, let's do something different. I was going to go for Devratus again, but you know what? Let's do something different here. So let's go for our noblest of angels. Now get Colchita all set up. She's been good to us, Colchita. We got to keep respecting the girl. So let's get our Maiden of the Blue Tears. That way I can interrupt my opponent a bit. We'll set a couple of our cards. And we'll see where this is going to go. Because we don't yet know where this is going to go. So we'll end our turn right there. And see what my opponent's got. You know what? Immediately go for Trickstar Reincarnation. Why the heck not? This way we can tell what my opponent's up to. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Your hand was garbage. That might have helped him, for all I know. But, you know, I always want to play the card. So, let's see. Up against Curse of the Ancient Toidle, you say. What does this do again? Summoning a zombie with little defense. Okie dokie. So depending on what he summons, and I think we all know what it's going to be, this will be interesting. Because Candida is the burner for spell traps in your Trickster deck. You know, your opponent plays off willy-nilly spells, they're going to take burn damage. And if he summons Unizombie, we're definitely destroying that. Because I do not want to have to deal with that. Alright. So he's not doing that. So this is Vendread's? To some degree? Okay. Yeah, let's go for Narcissus for now. Obviously, I could just, like, shut him down, but at the same time, I'm like, eh. Okay, so you're gonna get your spell, right? Add a Vendread spell trap. Yes, that's what it does. Okay, I was double checking myself. I'm like, what is a Vendread again? And then I'm like, alright, it's those guys. It's them dudes. Them ritual dudes with, like, some of the worst rituals and the worst requirements for them. Alright. I mean, it's cool that you can, like, ritual from the graveyard, but that's about all they do. So, we'll see. I think I would say one thing that definitely helps is that I got rid of my opponent's Tearlament field spell, and they're foolish. So, what do we got here? Baladrock, summoning out Vendread, Battle Lord. Alright. That's not a quickie, is it? No, it is not. Alright, let's just go ahead and blow this up. I don't trust Battle Lord. So let's blow up that dude. And this is going to, let's see, add a ritual monster, and then send a Vendread monster. Okay, I guess. I mean, activating a monster effect in the graveyard. So, yeah, he can get his Slayer, and then he ditches another monster, but he's already used Scar. So it's not like he can do the Scar again. So that's a good thing, right? I'm pretty sure that's fine. That should be fine. It should be fine. It's totally fine. Says, yeah, he's going to take all that burn damage as always. We'll see where this is going to go from here. Okay, so the Hound does have an effect in the graveyard. What does it do? Discard a Vendread, summon this card. Okay. It's like a thing. I could stop him at any real point. It's just a matter of, like, when do I feel like it? You know what I mean? Triple tactical thrust, you say? Oh, boy. I think we all know where this is going. I mean, now the triple tactical talents is... Oh, no, that's worse. That is significantly worse. I'm glad I held on to Call by the Grave. Luckily, though, he's only milling 10 cards, but that's still, like, a lot of cards. Alright, did he mill anything important? Yes, he did. He milled the Tearlament's trap card. Okay. Alright, let me double check all these things that are activating here. Banish this card and discard a card. Target banish a zombie, add to the hand. Okay, this is just milling 2 of my cards. This I can't stop. Alright. I mean, these are all activating things. My opponent's going to be taking all this burn damage. Oh, yeah, the Ghost Fusion. I kind of forgot about the Ghost Fusion, but, you know, that's more burn damage for my opponent. So we'll see where this is going to go. Tearlament's Kashtira is back on, baby. Alright. It's what is. I'm not in any way scared or nothing. I ain't scared of no ghosts. No, sir. So you're going to keep taking all that burn damage every time you do stuff. Let's see. I'd rather save this for, like, whatever fusion he's going into. So I'm just going to allow this for now. Let's see, what are you going to mill yourself, I assume? Yes. Freaking Medora and Keldo and Banshee. Okay. I mean, him turning me into a zombie isn't like the worst thing in the world. So, I guess that's fine. But, like, this is fine. I mean, I kept called by just in case of BS and stuff, so. Okay, so now you're going to go for your Flying Mary. I've seen this card before. You're going to go for Balladrock, aren't you? Or Battle Lord. Alright. I really need to stop Balladrock, I think, because Balladrock is going to be the most annoying thing. So remind me, this is going to do something. You know what? It's so annoying, like, what do I hit and what do I not hit in this deck? You know what I mean? Let's just go for Maiden of the Blue Tears and target the Vendread Battlelord. See if we can do something about it. I think he might have protection here, but maybe he doesn't. So it's all good. I mean, Colchid is still in the graveyard. So, you know, if he destroys Noble Angel, this isn't Holy Angel. Holy Angel's good too, especially when we get like into Licorice and stuff, but Noble Angel I like to start out with, so, you know, we're all set. I don't see this guy having any issues. Why is he still here? Does he just stay here? I guess it does. I don't know. I mean, Flying Mary is a really cool monster for zombos. Like, bring back high-level zombies, then they can, like, destroy stuff. It's pretty cool. But I guess now it's just an oversized paperweight. So I'm fine with that. Probably you fine with that? Yeah, Ojamalan's fine with that. Okay, so my opponent gives up like the big baby they are. To be fair, I had called by, but he had Ghost Fusion. He could have done something, right? I'm pretty sure he got... Remind me what does Ghost Fusion do again? That lets you fuse in the graveyard, right? Using only zombies as material. Life points are lower than your opponent, which damn right they were. Banish up to a zombie from your hand, deck, or grave. Okay, so maybe you couldn't have played that. So, regardless, let's go for the end screen. We'll talk more about our Trickstars today. Okay, day 99, everybody. And our Trickstars did A-okay. Our little ladies were so good today. We swarmed the board. We burned the heck out of people. We did everything that Trickstars want to do, man. We did everything we wanted them to do, and I'm so happy for them, and I'm so mad because I'm not ready to go. I'm not ready to go. You hear me? I'm not ready to go. Scared you, didn't I? No, okay, I'm just joking. I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you. I'm not going to disappear. That's not how life works. Just because a show ends doesn't mean people disappear off the face of the earth, okay? Your boy Memphis Alpha is going to come back after the 100 days is over. Don't y'all worry. We're going to be doing stuff post 100 days, and I'm going to be looking forward to seeing you guys there too. So, back to the deck. You know, Trickstars, despite not having as much support as I'd like the ladies to get, they can still do some amazingly good combos with surprisingly little to start them up. You know, we get into our board, we get into our Link monsters, we start burning the heck out of our opponent. And yeah, there were stuff in this deck that I didn't get to show off. Things like our Bella Madonna, going for Foxy Glove, Holy Angel. There's some side techs in here that, you know, in a longer duel, like if... man, imagine if we could have gone up against our Romages. That would have been so much fun. We could have gone for like 50, 60 turns of duel as they gained life points and I burned the heck out of them. That would have been great. But, you know, such dreams will remain a fantasy for today. But not forever. One day, Trickstars will face the Romages. I'm telling you. So, I'm happy with the deck. I hope everybody at home is as well. Big shout out to my boy, the Ojama Line, for joining us for today. And so, here is the deck profile for everyone who wants to know what a Trickstar deck was about. Take it out. Have a good time with it. So, for our main deck, we play the 1 Nibiru in case we need it. 3 copies Corbane, so I have a nice hand trap for myself. 3 copies Candina, because she can do it. 3 copies of Narcissus, because I like to burn my opponent for, you know, abusing monster effects and stuff. We have 2 copies Aqua Angel, which can also just be 3 if you want to tag out one Narcissus for another Aqua Angel. Totally reasonable. 2 copies of Licorice. Some might say just play 1 Licorice. I disagree. Play 2 of the darn thing. It's always fun when it goes off. 1 copy of Lilybell to finish off a lingering opponent. 3 copies of our Hoodie for body plus fusion. 1 Murmur of Forest is my spicy tech card. Just flip a face-up monster to your opponents to the face down, and then split back your field spells so I can reuse them again. So it's really cool. 3 copies Trickstar Fest to get free tokens and protection. 1 Terraforming because field spells important. 1 Trickstar Fusion to fuse. 1 Angel of Blue Tears to burn my opponent for every card in their hand, which rarely works too well, depends on what we're up against, but you know, if we're up against an Exodia player, that'd be fine. We also have like Called by the Grave to stop hand traps. 1 Dark Room of Nightmare, just to have a little bit of extra burn on top of everything else. We're playing Trickstar Magic Laurel as our archetypal monster reborn in this deck. 3 copies Light Stage because it lets me search out my monsters and do so much more damage, so much burn damage with this thing. 1 Trickstar Light Stage because it recovers my cards and it can give me some more tokens. 3 copies of Imperm to stop my opponent from doing stuff, especially if we're going second. We have our 1 Reincarnation. 1 is fine in this deck. You don't really need more than 1 of this thing. If I was focusing more on Licorice, you would play more than 1 of this, but you know, if we're just playing 2, 1 of this is enough. 3 copies Dominus Purge to just stop my opponent from searching things. You know, it's basically like Ash Blossom, but this I can play from the hand at any point, and he can't be called by with this thing, so that's why I like it. So, and it does stop me from using certain monster effects, but I'm mostly light anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then 1 copy Maiden of Blue Tears to negate, or not to negate, but it pops and burns and stuff. So, as with the X deck, we have our 1 copy Trickstar Bloom, 2 copies of the Goated Colchita, 1 copy Little Knight in case I need the darn thing, 1 Diveratus to stop my opponent from having monsters too much because they're going to be burned every time they summon something. 1 copy Crimson Heart for drawing, 2 copies Noble Angel for searching as well as popping stuff, 2 copies Holy Angel for massive damage, 1 copy of Foxy Glove Witch, which, what's Foxy Glove Witch do? That's more burn damage. She's more burn damage. And then we got things like Mellow Madonna, which is like a big archetypal boss monster, as long as she doesn't point to nobody, which is hard to do with the arrow she has. She's unaffected by stuff, and can deal burn damage equal to the number of Trickstars with different names in the graveyard. So that's why we like to play lots of different names in here. So we have 1 Baguska in the incredibly off chance we can't do anything. So we have Baguska if we need it. 1 Typhon in case we're going second against someone who summoned a whole bunch of stuff. It can be useful. And then 1 copy of our brand Germatus, which of course searches our Trickstar cards. And it has another effect. What was the other thing? If effect damage is inflicted, I can change the monster's attack to 0, so it's a neat other effect. I prefer other cards on the board, but there's nothing wrong with having Drum Race on the board. Lastly, for the side deck, there's things like Rodode, which is an interesting monster. I can discard a Trickstar to revive a Trickster Link in the graveyard. So it's an interesting one-off tech sort of thing if I want to revive my links. You can also play Ash Blossom if you don't want to play Dominus Purge, but again, then you have to worry about Call to the Grave. Then we have things like Trickstar Mandrake, you have Trickstar Nightshade, just different Link-centric Trickstar monsters. There's the Ultimate Boss, which is Sweet Guitar, but she's kind of tricky to summon out, and, you know, she can get big as well, but her attack only works for like 1 turn, so it's really up to you. Then, of course, we have things like Double A Zeus, so I feel like I need Double A Zeus for my Baguska. You have Trickstar Black Cat Bat. You got things like Triple Tactical Talents, Monster Born. Generic things. Mind Wipe. Get rid of your opponent's hand. Especially good if you're playing more Licorice. You got Chain Energy, which is an absolutely insufferable card. If you start out with this thing, you're burning your opponent for 1,000 damage every time they want to do anything from the hand. So, really nasty card. And then another copy Dark Room if you find you need it. So, that's it. That is it. That is my final day for the 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh, folks. Day 99 was a meet. So, see you guys at the closing ceremony tomorrow. It's time for day 100. Are you guys ready? I hope I am. So, thanks everybody for stopping by for the 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh, day number 99. Hit up the buttons, all the good stuff. Yeah. So, tomorrow, I'm not going to tell you what tomorrow's deck is. You'll find out immediately as soon as it starts because it's going to be in the opening intro. So, see you guys again soon. Your boy Memphis Author signing out. Till later. Stay safe and happy. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.